Peace and blessings, everyone. This is Enhanced Holistically Tarot and Life Advice. Just wanted to touch bases with you all. Hoping all is doing well on this nice Sunday. I'm out in nature. I'm just going to give you a little bit of a view. Thank you so much for tuning in. For those of you that are tuning in for the very first time, thank you for stopping by. Out here in the heart of nature with Mother Gaia and the ancestors and the birds and every other beautiful being that's created. For those of you that are subscribers, thank you so much and continue to support. Thank you for your love and your support always. I'm just taking a little bit of a stroll. I'm just coming back from meditating by the water. And I just wanted to post a quick video as I promised that I would do more of these. This is kind of impromptu. This is a message to the healers, the light workers, the spiritualists, the readers, anyone that feels like their purpose and their passion is to get into the things of the spirit to help those around us to reach their highest state of consciousness and to be the best version of themselves. And that is that we have to continue to protect ourselves always. We can't let up even for a moment, because of the power that we all possess. And some of us are called to do different things. We have spheres of influence. We also have people that sit back and are spectators only for the sake of seeing you try to fall off of your horse, your path, whatever. Reminded of the Six of Wands. Every time I draw that card for someone, yes, it's a victory card. But I always give the caution or bring attention to the fact that for as many people as we feel and think and see rooting for our success, rooting for us to go forward, and there are those, trust you me, but for as many of those, there are some that's lurking in the background wanting to see you fall off of your horse. And so the management, the momentum, even though our heart is in it and we're consumed because we want to help others get to where they need to be, where they want to be, but we ourselves have to remember and continue to know that the management of our energy and the protection that's called for us as all of the things we label ourselves. And even if you don't have a label, if you know that you are here, everyone is here for a purpose. Whatever your purpose is, you have to protect your energy. You have to also remember that whatever we put out comes back to us. It's called karma. So I just watched a video of one of my dear sisters, and hearing her heart, feeling her emotion. It was disheartening because you do have people that betray you. You already betrayed by people that you feel don't understand you, don't understand your path, don't understand your calling. And then to be able to put yourself in a position of servanthood to help someone else, and then they turn around and bash your name or try to call you a scam artist or whatever. And there are those out there too. But there are a whole lot that are not. And yes, use your spirit of discernment. But if you feel like something is not right, you cut it off. Don't go bashing the person, because many times when things come to people and messages come to people through spirit, they hold the person that's delivering the message accountable. You have to remember, we always ask, at least I do. I'll speak for myself. I always ask, can I enter into someone's aura? or their energy field. If I'm doing a reading, or if I'm tapping in a spirit, or they're coming to me for some type of guidance or message, I always ask permission to tap in. And when I do, whatever comes out of that, you will have to sit with your spirit, sit with your with your thoughts or whatever, and see if it resonates with you, and be open to, if it doesn't, it's okay. It may not be for this time. And many people get into the impulse of bashing other people, and that's not right. And when you do that, impulsively, you tend to hurt people. Because even though we are what we are, we have a heart. We have a heart. So have to keep that in mind. Outside of that, everything is Gucci. I just felt like I needed to come up here and just kind of talk about that a little bit as I'm walking through the trails. And you guys are walking with me. A lot of people are, you know how the song Stay Woke came out, and a lot of people was walking around talking about they're woke. And for their sake and for all of our sakes, I hope that we are awakened. I hope that we're steadily awakened. We're steadily getting enlightened. I pray that with every unction that we each feel to research something, or to go somewhere, or to get something that we're needing to get to help us on our spiritual path and spiritual journey, because that directly influences how we navigate this earth plane, this 3D dimension that we're in, that we understand that there's levels to this shit. There's levels to this shit. This spirituality journey, I ain't gonna say it's a curse, but if I could, for the sake of words, it's like a blessing and a curse. Because the more you start to get into the spiritual things, your third eye becomes really, really open to some stuff. And some stuff that will shock you. And some stuff that will hurt you. And then you have to go back to that healing we talked about a couple days ago, where your expectations are now clarified, so to speak, with people, with things, and even ourselves. You know what I'm saying? None of us are above improvement. None of us are above correction. Okay? So let's stay woke. Absolutely. Stay woke. Okay? Of course, I'll echo it. There are shifts going on, and they're affecting us in many different ways. And for some people, this shift is driving them what we would call, and what I don't like to say, but just for the sake of something, that a terminology that everybody uses so freaking loosely, crazy. Okay? That brings me to my next point. Be careful. Be cautious about what you call crazy, who you call crazy. The people that we've known of that are being called crazy, they're the people that see some shit and know some shit above what many of us may know and see at the moment. If you're not tuned in, tapped in, and turned on, be cautious of that. Because I know, like many of you, been called strange, eclectic, weird, unusual, crazy, whatever. Being delivered from all of those labels that are put on you, as long as you know who the hell you are and what you have to offer and what you've been called here to do. And some of it comes with a great sacrifice. It comes for a sacrifice of you standing up for what you believe. It comes from the sacrifice of you losing family and friends. And that's how you know that you're in the vein, so to speak. That's how you know that your lid is off and the sky's the freaking limit. Ooh, something's crawling on me. But yeah, we got to be cautious of that. As an encouragement piece, and everything that's said is encouragement. Everything that is said is meant to provoke thought and reflection of where we all are individually and collectively, right? So, I want to talk a little bit about momentum, especially for us that do spell work and work our magic and do rituals. We can't forget the momentum. A lot of times we feel like we can abracadabra some shit. And sometimes we can, if it's aligned to do so. But sometimes spirit is trying to build a damn muscle in us called momentum and discipline to stay the course of what we say we really, really want. And get you me, all of us are kind of, we fall short. You know, sometimes we take a couple steps back because, you know, something happens and our heart is hurt or it's broken or we start to get discouraged. But that momentum, we got to get back on that horse and we got to keep going. The chariot, a lot has been coming up in my personal readings and in the readings that I do for those that want reading or ask for readings. And I feel like the chariot is coming up so much because we have to maintain confidence, a surety of ourselves, confidence in what we want, and the momentum to make it happen. Because it's all ultimately up to us. We can't expect for everything to just be at our disposal just because we want it. We got to seek, we got to study it, you know? We got to put some work into it. We got to put some ethics into it. And so it was things that I remember writing in my journal months ago, some years ago, and it's just now starting to peek its head. And that's because of the momentum. That's because of the momentum that's being set. That's because of the energy and the intention that's being set. So the encouragement of this is just to make sure that whatever it is that you're setting forth to do, that you're providing the momentum for it. How you doing? For providing the momentum, keeping in the momentum, keeping the vision. We make vision boards every freaking year. And then before 3 months have passed, a lot of us have given up on the vision because it's not an abracadabra moment. Okay? There are instances where spirit allows us to get our petition through because of emergency situations or whatever, but in any other time, we have to remember that there are some ingredients that go along with making it the fullest of what it can be. So don't lose that, kings and queens. Don't lose the momentum. Without making this too long, just going to end with this. I love you all so much. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. There will be other videos that are just not behind my desk in the lab. But we're going to start to walk and talk. And I encourage you all to leave comments in the comment box, dialogue with me. Let's have an open dialogue. Let's have a community, a tribe of people that think and feel the same and just want to see each other win and not be all up on the okie doke and listening to the rhetoric that this 3D world has to offer. Because at the end of the day, it's shallow. It is shallow. We got to be better than that. So again, I love you all. Talk to you soon.